Welcome back, fans and friends. I have another way back. I know there's lots of there's GL Muscle, Detroit Muscle, and as we found out, Muscle Mania from Masto. So the last of the Jada toys, 2015, Bigtime Muscle. So I don't see very many. There's lots of Jada, usually Fast and the Furious, of a bigger scale though. So this they say. This is the 1969 Corvette ZL-1, so the highest trim level of that Corvette. However, it is clearly not done to any sort of a realistic scale. Uh, and I don't see. We'll look at the back. But basically, I've done the GT500 KR. What was the other one that I did? It's on the back of this package, so we'll just take a look at it. And it's nice red. I was kind of hoping that the hood opens, but there is a very slim chance that it does. Anyway, so this is Wave 18, and as I showed before, this is from 2015, so they are kind of dated. There's the last one I did, the Cobra. I wouldn't have mind maybe picking up this, and now knowing what I know about Chevelles, but I did see them from the Maisto Harley Davidson line. I didn't like how it looked. So, as you know, I don't care too much for these ones, officially licensed or not. They are kind of 1/64 scale, but I don't see them advertising here 1/64 scale. So this is my favorite one. In fact, this is one of my favorite Mustangs in general. So I can't say that they're terrible. They're just not what I like. But the package looks okay. I mean, I don't know how hard these are to find now, but we're going to go ahead and open it. Like I said, highest trim, 1969 Corvette ZL-1. No mention of the engine, so it could be the 427, 454, not 454. I think that was too big for these Corvettes. But there we go. So the details are, like I said, I'm not too much of a fan of these type of wheels, but they do give you the screws. You can aftermarket mod it if you wish. The scale is right there, 1/64. So it does not say on the package, but it says on the car. I believe I remember that from the Mustang now. You can sort of see where the muffler goes here, towards there. Obviously it doesn't because it's too high here and it's too low here. Plus there's very little in terms of under the car detail. Jada Toys, where it's made. You have the transmission differential there. And if it is limited edition, I don't see limited edition anywhere on the package. I brought this up before. But if you're looking, if somebody's going to count, if you're looking, they do have date of manufacture and everything else, and a number. So this would indicate 100,000 of them, which is quite a large number. I don't know very much if Bigtime Muscle is continuing on, but to fully cover the car, we have the Corvette symbol, nice and cleanly and easily legible on the front of the hood, the middle of the two pop-up lights. There is the differentiated hood. Like I said, you have there the gap, which makes it look really nice, but unfortunately the hood does not open. I've done a bunch of these 69, 70s, M2, and green light. The green light, though, the Grease Monkey one's probably my favorite one. It was kind of hard to open the hood, but after you get the hood open, it just makes it that much better. There's the brake exhaust ducts, also for the engine. You do have these, so these wheels, I actually do like the wheels themselves, but I don't like how they are kind of out of scale with the rest of the car, which is itself out of scale. They do look really nice. They are rubber on plastic frame. You can see there. It does peel sort of a gap because, like I said, it's two-piece. You do have some slight defects on the rubber itself. You can see there where there's a chunk taken out of it. Compare that to here where there is no chunk taken out of it. And exactly identical as the other side. We go to the back. It says nice and cleanly Corvette right in the middle there. Unfortunately, nothing on the oversized license plate. You have the impact bumper there. Really does look nice, two-piece, and the two tones of the car because it is painted rather well. A couple of defects there, but it's not terribly noticeable. What else to cover? Overall, not the best Corvette I have. Like I said, the green light one's way better. Cost about the same amount. But this one is not very poor. We can clearly see through the plastic for the windshield, even after all these years. So it does look okay. There is no plastic whatsoever on the sides, just the front and the back here. So now with nothing else too much to cover, the lights they probably could have painted that, but I mean, it doesn't take too much away if you're looking at the car like this, or if it's still in the package, it's not going to matter too much. So fans and friends, like I said, these Jadas, not Jada in general, like I said, the Fast and the Furious series are probably still on Walmart shelves everywhere. But they won't have, not really, I'm not going to call this a plain car, but they won't have normal-ish cars that they've done to varying scales. So this has like those dragster tires and the things which, like I said, I did prefer the GN Buick over the GNX just for one of that simple reason. It doesn't look kind of weird parked next to an actually scaled Corvette. I will actually go in fact get that green light and just compare it quickly. So just quickly, this is the one of my favorite of these type of Corvettes. So just quickly, it is the, see here, and this is the thing about green light too. Green light's not perfect, but for this one it says Grease Monkey Holdings, and then you see 1969 Chevrolet Corvette. So this is obviously not the ZL-1. Perhaps there was 10,000 of these made, but this is what you get. This, I think these cost me about the same amount. I bought this I think 3 years later, and I think this was about $7, kind of a lot. But I was just getting into the premiums, moving away from Mattel. This one tells you it's 1/64 scale, and then this one says on the package. So once you remove it from the package, it doesn't say anything. But we all know green light more or less is 1/64 scale. You have the symbol right there. You have this differentiated hood, like I said, it's the exact opposite on this one, where the back is, well, the front is that. No rear mirrors on either of them, so that's not really important. There is the exhaust system that this one has is not on this whatsoever. As you can see, it's in the back there. But when you get down to it, which one do you think you're going to say you want? Like, at least for what you're paying for it and everything else, the green light is, I think, far better than this one. This one's not terrible, but it's not great either. Look at the scaling. So this is closer to like a 150, 148 scale. So 155 maybe. Anyway, I have to break out the measuring tape to figure it out, but I'm not going to do that. So, fans and friends, I apologize for another long-winded video, but it's a car I like. Like I said, this is one of my favorite green lights, and it's definitely my favorite Corvette. This first and second generation Corvette, the 1969s to 1970s. No, sorry, 1967s to 1971s. And like, I haven't seen too many green light re-releasing these, which is a shame. Like I said, this one just happened to have fewer things wrong with it. You can just watch that video. I'm not going to go over it again. I would love to go over it again, but I won't. This is about the Jada Corvette ZL-1, so the highest trim, although we won't be able to tell anything from that because it can't pop the hood. And this is Tom from Toronto. It's roll test, forgot to do that. And there you go. Not even quite as good as the green light, so look at that. Anyway, Thomas from Toronto, and thanks for watching.